Welcome back to Swiping Left. I'm Suzanne Linfante. I'm your host. Our guest today is It's Craig Fishing.
How y'all doing? GOOD afternoon. How y'all?
Um, Good afternoon to you too. He's prim and proper, and I really like that. I like that so much. Is that sweet tea you drink in there, or do
Uh,
you not
it
want to just
it
divulge?
no, it's red water.
Red,
Red water.
of course it is. And what is that from the Red Sea? Is that where you go fishing? I see you've got It's Craig Fishing. So.
The Red Sea. Maybe that'd be on my bucket list. I'm gonna write that down right here. Give me one
Oh,
second.
so does It's Craig Fishing by any chance? Like, and by the way, that is his handle on Instagram and TikTok. And you do want to follow him and watch his videos. I'm just going to say that, which you can probably already tell. Um,
Thank you.
but because they're hilarious. Okay. So does It's Craig Fishing ever, like, I don't know, go on blind dates or dating apps or swipe around left, right, or sideways? I'm just curious.
Well, Suzanne, I can tell you that I was just on I think it's an app called like Hinge. It was Hinge, and then there was another one. It was like Bumblebee, or maybe just Bumble.
I'm familiar.
But yeah, but recently I've actually deleted them, gotten off the apps because fishing season's coming, boy. And I'll tell you, ain't I ain't jeopardizing the fishing season for any distractions. Okay. I gotta be locked in, locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
yeah, I've used a couple. I've used a couple.
And have you had any crazy things happen? Crazier than what I'm seeing right here?
Crazier? Hmm.
Any kind of cool
Oh,
stories, fun
yeah.
stories?
One time I met a woman on the Hinge. She was really into the stars and all that jazz, like astrology and all that,
Hmm.
shooting stars, space. So I said, hey, the best place to see stars is in the middle of the water at night. So I was like, let's get on the boat and get out there. So I pick her up. We do the whole nine. We're going there. When we get there, I was about going down a dirt road. I'm in a Honda Accord, mind you. I'm not in a big old truck or nothing like that. I
Could have
got my
fooled me.
Honda Accord. Yeah, no, I got my Honda Accord at this point in time. And I'm traveling down the road. And we ended up getting stuck in some sand. So yeah, it was a dilemma. But it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning because there's supposed to be a meteor shower. So we're trying to catch that. I ended up pushing the car. I unhitched the boat because it was easier to work with. Unhitched it, going all, getting all sweaty, pushing the car. Finally got the car out. So I had a genius idea of leaving my boat there, continuing forward with my car just so I don't get stuck. And then once I got to the lake, I could go out the front entrance, came back where I was down that dirt road and pick up my boat. So that's what we did. We went to the water. There we are looking at the stars. And my head turned right like that. Because across the water, I see the trees and I see the lights. I said, it's 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. Who's coming down this dirt road? And sure enough, it's a big old truck. They going crazy. They hauling. They probably just having some fun or something. And then they come our way. I'm in the road with a flashlight. Yo, there's people here. Don't try to hit me. They went around us like we were in the middle of the road and they just went right around. After that, I looked and I said, they're going down that dirt road where my boat is. And I didn't get a good feel. I got the heebie-jeebies. You get them heebie-jeebies. So we ended up going back around. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Sun's just peeking out. And the whole time, I'm kind of joking. I'm joking. I'm saying, oh, my boat's out here. Ah! Oh, my God, my boat. Well, sure enough, we get to the spot where my boat is. I was like, where's my boat?
Oh no.
The boat was gone.
No
It was
way.
gone. Yeah, they took the. You know, kudos to them. I have to say because they got a whole package deal. They made out like bandits. I'll tell you that.
They
I
were bandits.
I mean, it's okay. I get it. They probably going around. Come on, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. You driving your truck. They were probably drinking some red water, something like that.
Red
And then
water.
they see a boat. Mm, they see a boat, but it was crazy to me because I ended up. I'm crazy myself. Okay,
No, no.
I'm crazy myself.
Okay.
And so next day, I'm calling the. Well, first off, I called the police. They didn't believe me at all. People have a hard time like listening to me sometimes. I don't know why,
Really?
but yeah, he didn't believe me for a second. He was like, "What you talking about? You left your boat? Why would you do that?" And I was like, "Listen, man, there's a whole story. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't think anyone's gonna come down that road." But but yeah, I ended up going like to the neighbors down the road area. There were some people that had cameras. I walked up to their front door, hey, how you doing? And sure enough, they didn't get anything. I had one. It was like an automobile fixer-upper place. They were like, the owner, he was like, yo, my dirt bike got stolen when I was a kid. I hate these. He's like, let's get these boys. And I was like, yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. That's the energy I need. And we were combing through these tapes, and sure enough, nothing came about it. But yeah, that boat's still at large. I really hope they've been catching fish on it. I mean, my bag had a whole bunch of goodies. I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's too bad. So, what about your date? Like, was the actual date any good? Or, like,
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I
the
would be
date.
a little scared if somebody wanted me to take me out in the middle of the water at 3 o'clock in the morning. Personally, I'd be like, is he just going to dump my body there and leave me? So, the
Yeah,
fact that she went with you, I was pretty impressed.
we met a couple of times before, so
Okay.
maybe this was like the second or third time. But
Ah, okay.
honestly, I always offer the boat on a first date. There's nothing like dock and dining. I mean, have you ever docked and dined?
I have, and it is a wonderful thing. Yeah.
Yes, indeed it is. Indeed it is. Plus, when you're on the water, you're all alone. You're there. You can actually spend quality time with the person.
Mm, true.
It's not like a lot of women have this conception of being murdered. It's almost like fish, really, if you think about it. You know, when I'm fishing, I ain't trying to murder these fish. I want to catch them, have fun, and I let them go and grow and become the fish they were meant to be.
You're a catch and
So,
release kind of guy?
oh yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
catch and
I didn't
release.
didn't know that. I
Oh
glad
yeah,
glad to hear
yeah.
that it's catch and release. Okay, so even had you taken her out in the middle and thrown her in the water, you would have retrieved her and set her free.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, good.
When
Okay.
you're on my boat, you're my responsibility at that
Oh,
point in time.
okay. Good.
I will make sure you get home safe.
Hear that, ladies? Have you met anybody else in a crazy dating situation? Maybe fishing. Have you met anyone while you're out with the fishing rod in your hand catching fish?
Oh yeah, I meet a lot of people when I go out and about. When I'm fishing, I meet a lot of people. Something about me. People are like, "What is this guy on?" or something like that. I don't really know, but it's like I'm a magnet. One time, I met I met these three. Now these were girls. They were young. Okay, I wasn't getting myself in any type of trouble like that.
Oh my.
But I mean, I'm just saying. But I was getting McDonald's. I was going fishing. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I whip around the lot and I see these three girls. They out. Their speaker. They got the speaker all the way up. They're dancing in the parking lot. I jump out of the whip and I start dancing with them. We having a good old time, I'll tell you. And they were all about it. I'm sure if they would have had some time, they would have went fishing. But I think they were all out all night. Some people are crazy like that.
No.
One time, I actually met. It was a weird situation, honestly. But I met, I guess, these two guys and these two girls. Again, I'm gonna say girls because they were young and these guys were older.
Okay.
And I'm walking down my boat and they like trying to mess with me. They were like, yeah, they said something like, I don't know. And I said, what'd you say? I walked up to him and I was talking to him. We having a good time. And I was like, man, these two ladies are pretty attractive. I was like, you girls want to come out on the boat? And they're like, two guys are like, wait, can we go? I said, yeah, you can come too. Sure, why not? So me and four people come on my boat. They just met me. It's about maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. So they're out on the boat. We're all out there. We're swimming. We're doing all these things. And I'll tell you, it was just kind of weird. It was a weird situation because the one girl was like a star swimmer, right? And the guy that was with her kept being like, oh, she's drowning. I gotta save her. I gotta save her. I was like, what are you talking about, boy? You just were bragging how she's the best swimmer out here. And that's false because I am. Okay.
Okay.
He didn't know me. But yeah, it was strange. It was very strange. And these guys, I mean, I understand why women get like weirded out with some guys because these guys are scum. I'll tell you that. And I don't know why they were even giving them the time of day, for sure. But that's just how it goes. But it was mad funny. The one thing that I had to say, I always remember, was this guy kept going in for this girl, saving her. And at one point in time, I said, listen, we're all adults here. If you drowning, you scream help. Okay? Period. That's it. Stop
And
jumping in. People freaking out.
all right, well, that sounds fun. But at the end, probably not a date unless you wound up with the
Nah.
girls and
Well, I guess I have their contact information. So
okay,
that,
good. Good for you. That's
I'm
sly. I like that.
I'm always fishing. You know me.
Do you have any other fish stories that you can tell us?
One time I was on a date on my boat and I actually ended up having a fire on my boat.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. And I'm not talking about like it got hot and heavy. No, it was there
We was
was
on
a
fire.
there was a legit fire. We were
Flames.
gonna burn to
Oh.
death.
Well, that's not good. How'd that start? What happened?
Well, remember, Suzanne, if you're on my boat, you're my responsibility.
Yes, I
I
remember.
take care of situations, period.
Okay. That's good.
So I'm making a quick backstory. I wired my boat to do this thing with the converter and all this jazz. Okay.
Okay.
That's what it was. I went out and I tested the boat. I was like, let's go. We out there. We puttering. We going. It's cool. It's a nice day. It was warm. It was one of them warmer days. So you're going. And all of a sudden, I'm sniffing. I smell smoke. Stop the boat. Look in the back. And one of my gizmo gadget things, it's smoking. And I said, that ain't good. And all of a sudden, a fire just emerged. Right then and there, I was like, oh man, wow. That just happened. Well, I got a fire extinguisher on the boat. Get it? Okay, we're good. I give another glance. The fire emerges again.
Wow. It's like those birthday candles.
My mother loves those. My mother loves those. My mother loves those candles every year. Every year.
But your boat's doing it, which is not the same thing as a birthday cake.
No, not at all. This was not a wish you would want. My date, mind you. She goes, what do we do? I say, call the police right now. I said, I got to get us to the shore. I'm going to handle this. You handle that. And I'm thinking in my head, what is back there with the fire? What am I losing? Oh man. Oh my! The gas tank is back there.
That's a problem.
I, oh yeah, that's a problem. I disconnect the gas, take the gas tank up with me. Boom, we're safe. But I got to
Oh.
shore, and then I kind of just waited there until the fire department came, and they put it out. And it was tragic, I'll tell you. Just watching my boat just burn like that. It wasn't that much damage, but it was just like, oh my gosh, it was March. Fishing season was just about to start, and my
Oh.
my boat just got on fire. Even though that really was painful, a lot of times life teaches you its greatest lessons through that pain. And that boat was on fire. I got some insurance money from it, and I built that boat anew, and it is better than it has ever been before.
That's awesome. Wow. You rebuilt it, you made it better than it was. I mean, that's inspirational.
I mean that. I mean, essentially, that's no different than what people are doing right now in the dating game, right? When you date people, you have to reconstruct yourself sometimes to become better and do these things. So
That is
it's
very
very
insightful.
similar.
That is very insightful. I'm I'm
Yeah, but
I'm learning a lot from It's Craig Fishing, I have to say. So what's your favorite fish to catch?
I would
Metaphorically or otherwise?
I love them all. I love all the fish.
You love
I
all the
love all
fish.
those fish. Oh
Okay.
yeah. But
Oh,
actually, you know what, Suzanne? I got another story for you. This one person I met on the hinge, they were like, "Oh, you fish? That's so cool. Oh, I want to go fishing. I want to go fishing doing all this." And I said, "That's a little weird." I said, "Usually, usually women they like fishing. I know that there's women out there that fishing, so relax. However, a lot of women they're interested because their significant other, someone that they're dating, is interested. They want to see what interests you. They want to be a part of your life."
right.
So I was like, yo, this is this is a little fishy. So we meet up the whole nine, and she keeps going like, "Oh, I want to see all your spots. I want to see that. I want to see all the places that you go." And I was like, "Okay, why do you want to see all my places? What what you trying to get?" So I bring her to like just a pond, nothing crazy. Cause now I'm like, yo, she is too interested in my spots and my locations and all these things. So I said, no, no, no. I'm gonna bring her to like a dunce pond, got a couple of dinks in it. We do that, it's fine. We meet the whole nine. A couple of days later, I'm driving past that spot, and who do I see? The sniper. She was sniping spots.
Wow.
I blocked her. I said, nah, I ain't dealing with that. She trying to get spots from me. People are crazy like that.
Wow, that is crazy because she was just using you for your fishing spots.
That's all right.
That's all right. You gave her a dud, right? So I mean, she was probably there all day with no fish.
I was about to say, people don't really use people. They're not just capable of actually finding it themselves, so they resource someone else.
You're right. You're right. She was very resourceful.
Yes, it's no different than corporate America. You know,
Oh, do tell.
pay people. Yeah, people pay people to do the work for you. That's what they say.
What was your best date ever?
My best day ever. I was seeing this. I was actually dating this woman for a while. We were out on my boat, and we were out there like crack of dawn, watch the sunrise. But she was fantastic, and she made all types of goodies and all that. And we were just out on the boat all day. And I'll tell you what, Suzanne, you know when you're really comfortable with someone and you're having a good time with someone,
Hmm.
when both of you are absolutely silent and no one has to really say anything. You guys can just be there in the silence and enjoy the weather
Hmm.
and the birds singing and just to love the day out on the water. But yeah, we had a good time that day.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a good time, and on the way home, we got Chick-fil-A. You know, a day with Chick-fil-A,
Wow.
that's a good day.
It doesn't
Period.
get any better, really. How could it?
Nah, it does. It don't. It don't.
Fantastic.
It don't.
Wow, that's amazing. I like that. That's a great date. Well, I've had a lot of fun with It's Craig Fishing today. I hope you have too. You can find him on Instagram or TikTok under that name. It's Craig Fishing. Thank you so much for being my guest today. And
Of course, I appreciate the opportunity to spend this time with you.
oh, I appreciate the opportunity too. This has been fantastic. Thank you all for watching another episode of Swiping Left. We'll catch you next time.